getting a referral.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, first one. First shape you see here, Nicole, is
A rectangle.
rectangle. And area of a rectangle?
Base times height.
Base times height. So the base is
13.
13. The height is
8.
8. You get area of 104. Correct?
Yes.
In meters squared. Another shape, Janelle.
A triangle.
This is the height of the 7 is the 7 is the height. Okay. Forgot to put in the line there. Put a 90 degree. Did I put a line in yours?
No.
Okay.
It's black.
Okay. Area of a triangle, Janelle.
Oh. Isn't it base times height divided by 2?
Yes, base times height divided by 2. The base, Janelle?
13.
13 times
7
7
divided by 2.
divided by 2. And then, what did you get in your calculator? Yes. 91 divided by 2 is
91 divided by 2 equals 45.5.
meters squared. Add or subtract, Janelle?
You add because they're combined.
They're colored in, right?
Yeah.
So you get 149.5 meters squared as the total area. Explain
How much?
this much. Yes. Fine.
What is the difference between a triangle and a rectangle? Square and rectangle.
A square, all sides are the same. 10, 10. Rectangle, they're different. 10, 9. Okay? Squares, all sides are the same. Okay, first step. First step we did rectangle first. We find the area of the rectangle so base times height by multiplying. Notice I put the formula in there. By multiplying. Then I explain what I multiply. 13 times 8. What? Times 8 to get 104 meters squared. Next, so we explained the rectangle, right?
Yes.
The next is the triangle. Next, find the area of the triangle.
Wait, you don't have to do base times height? I mean,
Yeah,
put that
we
in
do.
there?
No, because there's no missing sides. We have all the numbers we need. Okay?
Yeah.
No. So, by multiplying, by multiplying 13 times 7 and divide 2 to get 45.5 meters squared. And then you tell last, that this is the last thing we did here. Last, you know all the steps, right? Yeah, last, add 104 and 45.5 to get 149.5 meters squared as total area. Okay?
Wait. I forgot one.
So there's 3 things you did. There's the 3-step explaining it. Number 3, you're a college student who enjoys hanging out at a burger restaurant to read or study. You spent a whole afternoon in the restaurant. You ordered a hamburger that cost $8 and several cups of coffee for $6 each. Okay, how would you write this, Heidi, as an expression? Go! 3. 8. One word. I'm sending you to the office. Oh my God. What happened? Where's that one?
It's pretty
See? I told you.
See, not everyone thinks you're evil, Miss McCall.
I know. That's because you guys keep talking. Okay, anyways.
At not understood.
Alright, that's so weird. 8 plus what?
Wait, is it plus 6 or?
A plus 6, yes. Which word means times there?
Each.
Each. And the 6 talks about the hamburger or the cup of coffee? Coffee. So C. C then it represents cup of coffee. And then that equals to, write a linear equation that represents the problem situation. So basically equals to cost, right? You're trying to find the total cost. T for total cost. For the cost. In dollars, put the dollar sign there. Find the total cost for how many cups of coffee? 4. So where does the 4 go into, Heidi? And is C. So 8 plus 6 times 4. You get $32 total. If you spent $14, how many cups of coffee can you buy? So where does the $14 go into?
T.
Dollar is T. Notice dollar is T. So put 14 under T here. So 8 plus 6C equals to 14. Minus 8 minus 8. You get 6C equals to 6. Divide by, how many cups of coffee can you buy?
1.
1 cups of coffee.
C equals
1 cup of coffee. For $14, you get a hamburger and a cup of coffee. And spend the whole day there. That's why they charge you a little more, because they know people spend time there. Okay, first, first make a function table. This is called a function table right there. Using the domain. Domain is the x. Anytime you see the word domain, it's x. That's the x. So you put -2 under x, 0, and 2. Give it a lot of room because you need to show work. Okay. So what's the problem here? The x squared minus 6 is the problem, right?
Yeah.
Y is the answer. So the x squared minus 6. So for x here, what do you put in? The first -2. What's -2 times -2? 4, right?
-4.
No, positive, because you use a calculator, it'll say -4. But a negative times a negative is a positive. If you don't use a calculator, if you use a calculator, you have to put parentheses in. Otherwise, the calculator will count it, will tell you a negative. But you should know that a negative times a negative is a positive. -6 here. So what's 4 minus 6? -2. So your ordered pair then is this answer and this answer. -2, -2. Okay. Next one, what do you put in, Heidi?
It's gonna be the answer.
0 squared minus 6, right?
Yeah.
Wait, Miss Wilcox, I have a question.
Yes.
What's a linear?
Line. It's
Like
just a
a
line.
straight line?
Like, does it bend?
No.
And non-linear to when it bends.
0 squared is 0
So it's like a negative.
minus 6.
So
It
it's
is -6. So your answer is 0, -6, right? So where do we put this 2 at? Where x is, right? This 2 goes in where x is. So it's 2 squared minus 6. What's 2 squared? 4 minus 6 is? Negative 2. So 2 and negative 2. Then you just graph it. Use that to graph. Negative 2 is right here. 0, negative 6 is down here. And 2, negative 2 is right here. Okay? And then you
It's a non-linear.
It's a triangle.
no, don't connect them together. Don't connect all the dots. Just start, finish. It makes a parabola, what we also call a happy face or a sad face. Is it linear or non-linear?
Non-linear.
Non-linear is not a straight line. Linear is straight,
It's a happy.
not bending, okay? Not, it's non-linear. It bends.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Okay, same thing as the next one. Go ahead, do the next one. I'll come around and give you candy. I will, well, I'll turn off the TV. Okay, we'll do it together then.
No, do the other way.
Okay, I'll turn off the TV.
Zuka, can we get candy for it?
Yeah, I'll come around and give you candy for it. Okay? You put in negative 2 for input, right? 0. And then 2. And then the problem is x squared minus 6, right?
No, minus 8.
X squared, oh yes, minus 8. So the first one you put in for x squared.
So it's negative 2 squared minus
Yeah.
or plus, do we enter
Yeah, negative 2, yeah, additive inverse, because it's a minus. So you put in the negative 2 into there, so negative 2. Bring down the square minus the 8. Negative 2. Hey guys, everything is picked up. Stop.
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah. 4 minus 8. Negative 4. So you ordered pair. Come on, Priscilla.
Is it the first one negative 2,
Negative 2,
negative
do
12?
the next problem. Negative 4, the first one.
20 million.
Then
Negative
you
4?
put, excuse you.
It's still recording.
So bring that into there.
Ow.
0 squared.
Stop. That's
0.
How long?
Okay, the air. Come on. Stop talking.
She was trying to touch me.
I'll give you. Who's trying to touch you so I can give her a referral?
No.
Assist.
No, we're playing.
Stop it.
Okay.
Send the this video to all the parents. Shh. It's not funny. 2 squared. Put it in there. Minus 8. See that? Okay, you take it, put it in where this letter is, and copy everything else. So that's 4 minus 8. You get, put it in your calculator, you'll get a negative 4. So this answer here, and this here goes there. 2 and negative 4. Okay? Graph that.
A negative 12
Okay, excuse you.
There's a negative 12 in it.
Um,
Do we mean
what?
negative 12, so we need to make the line go down.
No, there's no negative 12.
Yes, negative 12.
Negative 2 squared is 4.
I know.
Negative 2 squared is 4 because it's negative 2 times negative 2. If you're using a calculator, you're using it wrong. You're not putting parentheses. Okay? So,
Wait, so how about the first one?
all of them.
How about the first one?
It's negative 4.
This one.
Let me go look.
Like on the whole page?
Yes,
Okay.
all of them. Okay? What is the question from?
Negative 8 to second 4 plus
Yeah.
negative 1 is 3.
Should have gone. That's it. Okay,
Okay.
-2 times -2 is a positive 4. Again, negative times a negative is a positive. Okay. Any question here?
Yes.
Okay?
No, you
When you're
didn't.
done with the
I
whole
did.
page, let me know.
I did.
Oh, I did.
Okay?
9.
You got it?
Yeah.
Next one. I'll do this as I come around and look at your paper when you're done, or if you're on the right track.
Oh, I'm done.
Okay? Come on, Christia.
Is there a pause? Yeah.
I'm not instantly.
Okay, so here you have negative 2, 0,
I only did one.
The whole
2.
page.
Let's forget this then. 'Cause it's
No!
No, I'm done.
I
Okay.
only did one. Did you see that? I just cut it with my nail.
All right, so the first one should be this answer. It's not working out for me because I need to record. So here you have, then you take this here, x squared minus 3, that's the problem. So substitute it in, negative 2 squared. So what's negative 2 squared, Kingsley? Negative 2 squared is what? 4. Minus 3, the answer is 1. So ordered pair, negative 2, 1. Here, put 0 into there. 0 squared minus 3 is 0 minus 3, which is a negative 3. So this is 0, negative 3. Okay? Next one, put this 2 there. 2 squared minus 3. 2 squared is 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. Positive 1. Bigger number takes the sign. 2, 1. Okay, so you get negative 2, 1 right there. 0, negative 3 here. 2, 1 here. Connect the dots. Linear or nonlinear? Nonlinear, right?
Non-linear.
So, is the graph linear or nonlinear? They're non-linear. It bends. Okay, back side, same page.
Wait.
Shh. Okay, now you should be able to do all this without even looking here. If you're having trouble, let me know. Okay, next one on 5. So let's do this one. What numbers do we use? There. Negative 2, 0, 2. Negative 2, 0, 2. Okay? Yes. X squared minus 1, so negative 2 squared minus 4 minus 1 is 3. So your ordered pair is negative 2, 3. Aaron, where do we put the 0? X. So this is 0 squared minus 1. 0 minus 1 is negative 1, right? So your ordered pair is 0, negative 1. Understand? Then 2 there. 2 squared minus 1 is 4 minus 1, which is 3. So your ordered pair is 2, 3. Go in negative 2, 3 right there. 0, negative 1 right here. 2, 3 up here. Connect the dots. This is called a parabola, you guys. Parabola, the happy face is called parabola, non-linear. Okay. Most of you, let's look at number 6. Most people use U.S. priority mails to mail items to family and friends. The shipping fee using U.S. priority mail is $4 insurance fee and a one-time fee of $3. And there's a couple ands here. How many ands do we see? How many ands do we see?
1, 2,
2, so there's 2 plus. The and means plus. Nicole, what does per mean? Times. So we copy what we see there. So 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 plus 4. Where does the time go? Time goes next to the last 4, correct?
Yes.
Heidi, you got why it goes to the last 4. And ounces, don't use O for ounces. Let's use U, the letter U, because O looks like a 0.
Too late.
U equals to ounces.
Yeah.
Number of ounces.
Why does it say pounds? Is that a typo?
No, you have to like convert it, right? Wait, is it a typo or do you have to like convert pounds to ounces?
Yeah, you need to convert pound to ounces.
How many ounces are every pound?
How many ounces? 16 ounces in a pound. So times this by 16, 6, is it 16 ounces?
Can we just say 11
Yeah, can we Google? No, there's 12 ounces. Let's
What do you
Google
want
how
me to
many
Google
ounces
on?
in a pound.
That's Siri.
Ask Siri. Playboard.
I don't know how to. How many ounces in a pound?
How to train your drive? It's right there.
Ounces in a pound.
16.
16.
I was close.
That's what?
So do we do 16 times 11?
Yeah, 16 times 11. So what's 16 times 11?
176.
176.
176 ounces. Okay.
And what is it? 176?
Okay. Where does a 176 go up? Equals to C, right?
Wait.
Cos.
So is that 116 on top here?
704.
So
Yeah, 16 times 11 times 16.
Equals to 60 and then times 11 again?
Okay, so 176 ounces. So where does this 176 ounces go? Under the U or the C? Where does the under the U goes under the U.
7-Eleven.
So 4. Stop talking.
I have a question.
4 plus
I have a question.
3. Yes.
If you multiply 11 times 6 equals to 60, but then 60.
11 times 6 is 66.
Nicole, you just said that 7-Eleven.
Not 60.
Okay, so but then if you multiply 66 times 110.
1, 2, 3. One word. This is the two of you. This has to stop. Times the ounces. 176 equals to the cost.
Wait, how did you get 166?
Always 176.
How did you get that?
Well, first use your calculator. Go ahead. You
Yeah,
can't
I did, but it says that number.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you multiplying 6? It's 11 times 16. There's 16 ounces. It's 11 times 16. 16. There's 16 ounce in a pound. 11 times 16, not 66 times 110. No. You add these two together. Shh. Okay.
Oh,
So you multiply these two first, then add the other. What is it?
704.
$704 is the cost for 11 pound item.
I can't see this so close.
Okay. Number 7. Jasmine drove from her house to several locations in town.
If she's going down, does that mean she's going back home? Okay, wait, hold up. Don't move it.
Jasmine drove from her home to several locations in her town. The graph below, cross out 2, represents her distance from home after X hours. How fast is Jasmine driving? Fast is its speed, or the same thing as rate of change.
250 miles per hour.
Okay? How fast is Jasmine driving between 0 to 2 hours? So at 0 hours, 0, how far is she from home? At 0 is she's at home, 0. At 2 hours, 2 hours, how far is she from home? 100. To find the speed, how fast she's going, it's a rate of change. Rate of change is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. The change in distance over the change in time. 100 minus 0 over 2 minus 0. 100 over 2, which is 50 miles per hour. That's her speed. What is Jasmine doing from 2 to 3 hours? She stopped,
She's
huh?
resting.
She's resting. Okay? Jasmine stopped to rest. Or you can say she stopped it in and out or whatever, but after the 6th hour, here's hour, 6th hour. What is Jasmine doing? She's going home. How fast is she driving from 6 to 8 hours? Let's look at 6 hours. 6 hours, how far is she from home?
125.
125. At 8 hours, how far is she from home?
0.
0, she is at home. So x sub 1, y sub 1. X sub 2, y sub 2. Okay? So rate of change, the speed is rate of change. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1, or called slope, right? Speed, rate of change, slope all means the same. X sub 2 minus x sub 1. Just using different concepts. 0 minus 25 over 8 minus 6. So that's a negative 25 over 2.
It's 125.
Oh, 125, sorry. Wilcox? Yes. Yes. 11:01. Thank you. Yeah, at the bell. Thank you. Bye. Okay, so when you divide, you get 60 what? 62.5 miles per hour. That's how fast.
62 or 66?
62. Sorry. 62.5 miles per hour.
You said the last problem. These are the last two problems.
Last 2 problems on the back. Justin? Okay, Justin enjoys riding his bike from his house to different places. The graph below shows Justin's riding experience around town. Robert says that Justin's speed on his bike from 0 to 2 hours is 10 miles per hour. Is Robert correct? So 0, how far is Justin from home?
10
0,
miles.
right? At 2 hours, how far is he from home? 10 miles. So x sub 1, y sub 1. X sub 2, y sub 2, right? You're finding the rate of change is the same thing as speed, correct?
Yeah.
Say y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. 10 minus 0 over 2 minus 0, which is
5.
5, because it's 10 over 2. So is Robert correct?
No, she's wrong.
Robert is wrong.
She's wrong.
Robert is wrong because, Garcia, stop. Because Justin is going how fast?
5 miles per hour.
Is going 5 miles per hour, not 10. What is Justin doing between 6 and 8 hours? So 6 is right here.
He was stopped.
Yeah, stop to do what?
To go to the restroom.
The bathroom.
For 2 hours?
I don't know.
Oh, they
Justin?
I was saying.
Maybe he put it in
Hey, 1, 2, 3. Danielle, this will be perfect when I call home here, so she does all the time.
She was just recording.
Can't not control that laughter yet. Justin, stop. Excuse you. You're in control of yourself, not what she says. Justin, stop because he's 20 miles from home. He's 20 miles from home the whole time.
I think you said wrong.
For 2 hours. He could be playing basketball. He's riding a bike, so he's a kid.
Oh,
Okay?
I thought you
He's
said
basketball on the bike.
no, she's talking about
True. Below is a chart of a girls' soccer team meals. They all eat together and they have to consume 3,500 calories a day. What specific food? Below is a list of food, I should put of there, with calories for each serving and the percent. Let's do C first. C. If one of the girls only ate meat, which is this much calorie per serving, of meat, and drink Gatorade that has this many calories per bottle, write a linear equation for the problem situation. So let X be the number of meat and Y be the bottle of Gatorade. So Gabby, how would we write an equation for this? $5.25 times. What did they say? Instead of M, what did they say to use for meat? Eat. They say X for the serving of meat. X plus, what's the other one? 238 times, because of the word per, times, not B. Why not B? They say to use Y for the number of bottles. So instead of B, you use what letter? Y. Equals, how many calories total did they say it had?
3,500.
3,500. Okay? Now on 2 here.
Wait,
Make
can you
this
go
into
down? Wait, it was
decimals first.
Can you go down?
It was just this for
A little more.
so it includes a little more. 2.
Oh.
0.60, 0.34. Okay? And then multiply this by 3,500. Okay.
I
Then
think
you
it's 35.
It's
It's calories.
the calories.
Calories. Okay, so you should get what? 210. 210.
Wait, how did he get to 10?
I finished.
Okay, and then after you do that, what do you do with the numbers? Divided by the calories here. Divided by 105. Divided by 5. You get 4?
Yeah. And then bottom of the
Divided by 238. You get your bottle.
Wait, don't you multiply it by 6?
Girls, 8 days, right? Yes.
So after that.
Yes. 6 girls, 8 boys. Oh, 8 days.
Oh, I can't confuse.
8 days. Okay.
Oh, I didn't multiply 8 yet. So stupid.
12, 24, 30. And then multiply it by 8 for 8 days. 96,
192, and 240.
240. Okay, so the coach needs to buy 96 bananas.
It's more than 192.
Okay, this isn't, the meat is in ounces, so you have to multiply this by 6 times 6 ounces. Okay, you have to multiply times 6 here to get how many ounces?
1,152.
1,152 ounces. 52 ounces of meat. And 240 Gatorade bottle. Okay, let's see if he bought enough or too much. Did he buy enough bananas?
No.
Yes, he bought 100
Oh,
bananas.
yeah.
More than enough.
They bought 4 extra.
Just by 4.
The coach bought 100 banana. Right? He has 4 leftovers, correct? He has 4 left, or he needs to return 4 left over to return.
He's
Meat? Did he buy enough meat?
no.
No.
I mean,
He
went over into us.
he has returned.
bought 1,150 ounces of meat, but he needs how much?
1,000.
No, he needs 2 more.
Yeah, but you have to multiply by 6.
Yeah, but we did. He would need to return. He's short by what?
2.
He's short because he needs 152. He bought only 150. He's short by 2 ounces, so he needs to buy 2 more ounces. Okay? So he's short by 2 ounces of meat. Okay, how about the last item, Gatorade? Did he buy enough?
No, he needs 35 more.
Wow, that's a lot more.
He really failed on those.
He underestimated. He bought only. Any question?
Wait, what is it? He bought what?
He bought how many? Gatorade. 205 bottles of Gatorade. And needs to buy
35.
Wait, we still have it. 5 minutes.
3 needs to buy.
I'm sorry.
Hey guys, shh. And needs to buy 35 more. Guys, is it 35 more?
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
Oh.